welcome back to the channel. We're still waiting on some parts for the backpack blower project that we're working on. So I figured today, while it's wet and cold and nasty outside, it'd be a good day to get some more cleanup work done in the shop. May not be the most exciting thing, but I'll see if I can't make you a little bit more interested in it as we go. Show you some cool stuff that we got in here and some cool ideas about shop organization that you may enjoy. Alright, so got parts for projects all over the place. We've got stuff from where we're still moving in all over the place. We're just going to work on a general cleanup and some organization. See over there in that corner, I think you can see on there, is all those screens and stuff. Those need to go up in the attic until we figure out if we're going to try to repair, replace those. I've got the stuff for new shelving to put up over there. So, a few things in here that still need to go out and go down to the gym, like my heavy sandbags and my lifting stones, and just more general boxes to go through. So lots of stuff still. So let's see if we can't find a way to make some of this more useful and more accessible, and just clean this space up. This box, you guys will get excited for. It's a whole nother project coming for the tractor. We're gonna do a quick detached bucket conversion. So that'll be fun. Oh, where do I want this? A lot of stuff to do. You ever notice sometimes when you go to do a big project like this, you just look around and you get like overwhelmed, like fuck, there's so many different things to do. I don't even know where to start, right? What am I gonna do? So what I like to do in those times to prevent being drastically overwhelmed and not knowing what to do is just to pick something small, something easy that you know you can manage, and get that part out of the way, kind of build momentum, right? So first thing we're gonna do is we are gonna pick a spot for tractor parts. Anything that I'm going to use on a tractor project that I need a place in here to store. So let's see where a good spot for tractor project parts would be. I think they'll fit on the bottom of this shelf if I do a little work here. Progress is being made. As you're going through stuff, you start seeing it like, oh, need to do this, need to do that. Put all the dirty rags and drop cloths in the dirty bucket so we can take them in to get washed. Put it in this ratchet strap bin, which then leads us to find a home for the ratchet strap bin. You see how that works? Right, you start somewhere, just pick something easy to start. Now that I'm going through, finding all this stuff, right? Do this piece. Oh, well that leads me to this piece. Oh, well that leads me to this piece. Right? And you get a rhythm, some momentum going, and things start happening. So, we're going to put some shelves in here eventually for this kind of stuff. For now, we'll use this shelf for a ratchet strap bucket out of the way. Alright? I think the next piece of the organization puzzle is going to be getting some shelving up. So that spots to put things. I need to pick a spot for that. So let's have a look around here. Where's the best spot for shelving? Got a spot over here. Bunch of pallets in it right now that I can move. But then the shelves will be out in front of the pull-through door, and I don't want that. This one kind of, well, I mean, I guess no more than this and the workbench are, so that's kind of already done. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. That's where the shelves are going to have to go for this layout to work. So let's move these pallets and all this other stuff, and we'll move the camera and get you guys a better angle. I'll clean it out in this corner. and on building some shelves. Alright, so I don't want to get rid of these pallets, but I don't need them right there, because that's where the shelves go. You can store them out behind the shop. That's a good spot. Oh, what the fuck? They're screwed to the wall? Why would they screw the pallets to the wall? Are they using it like tool storage maybe? Like for shovels and stuff? Weird. Alright, well. Get in that gun. Get him out of there. Keeping track of how many caskets I need for all the equipment in here. But let's see what we got. Taking care of this little issue. Phillips bit. Impact gun. Are you even a dude if you don't do that? And another great habit to have. When you're done, go right then and put your power tools up and your battery back on the charger so you always have them when you need them. So in order to properly build shelves over here, we gotta clean all this up. I don't want all this crap on the ground under my shelves inviting spiders and nastiness. But in order to clean that up, I need to be able to open this door. And in order to be able to open this door, we gotta deal with all these screens and stuff. So what we're gonna do, move you around over here where you can see, there is an attic on this for storage. We are gonna drop this attic. We already got a bunch of stuff stored up here from where I bought the house like it came with. Find out where these stairs land. Something about the process of cleaning up makes a mess. That is a roller for the table saw, so we'll put it over there on the table saw, because that's the only time we'll ever use it. Something else too. Do homeowners always leave like 13 gallons of friggin' paint when they leave? Like, I get it, but it's what matches the house. So I guess it's nice to have for as long as it lasts, but sure is a pain in the ass to move around every time. Alright, so let's go take a look in the attic and see what we've got to deal with up there. Oh goody, no lights in the attic. Let's see what we got up here. Alright, so no lights, and everything that's already in here is all stacked just right around the door. Fence looking stuff, that's all hardwood from the floors. No idea what that stuff is, to be honest with you, no idea. Your main trusses through here are all good. Some extra fiberglass insulation. Some metal chunks. Some more random wood. And then other stuff. But the floor is all plywood, which feels safe to stand on. It's holding my weight, 200 something pounds. So I think we got space for the screens. And I think we can do it right here. Just slide them up in that hole right there. Alright, so we got us a hole, we got us a setup for you guys to watch from, and now we're going to move some screens. I'm afraid of the dark. Window screens in. Let's go take a look at the other junk we gotta get out of the way. We'll see you down there. Alright, so air filter for the house, take that in. Piece of wood is a shelf for one of the kids' entertainment centers. This is all the hardware for putting these big metal shelves together, so we need that. But we still got these shutters, this bed frame, and these two cots that need to get out of the way. So, looking at what we got long thin metal, wood. Oh yeah, good setup. Let's move some more stuff. Stored. And now we've done all the work we needed to do to be allowed to do the work that we want to do. Alright, so now we can actually start building the shelving unit. In order to do, we need to know what size hardware it is. So, these are all screws are in the bottom. They are a big flathead and whatever this nut is. So we will go find some tools that fit these. Alright, so I want to use impact tool, I think. So we need good size flathead. Actually, no, the shorty one will be much better. And then a way to spin these nuts. These nuts. I'm like a 5-year-old sometimes. Bit drivers I have big enough to do this, yeah. Do this with a bit driver, which is 11 millimeter. It's actually 10 and 11. That's 12. That's 10. No. Alright, so they're 11 millimeter. So, metric sockets, 1/4 inch, 11 millimeter. And a driver. Necessary tools acquired. Alright, so to build this thing, you gotta find T-shaped ones are center line connected. Don't remember where those went. And the regular ones are just corners. So let's get these separated into the types that we have. We have T-shape, which is basically just the corner put together twice. We got the single, and then we got these center line pieces. Clean all this mess out of here. And this other piece of wood that's here, I don't know why. We're going to put it with the pallets. Now we should be able to open this door and sweep out of here. And then we know why the piece of wood is there. Okay. That won't hold itself up. There. That will. Isn't that amazing? Something as simple as go build a shelf turns into disassemble a bunch of stuff, put a bunch of stuff in the attic, sweep a floor, use a leaf blower, all kinds of stuff. Leaf blower, check. Battery, check. That ain't going nowhere. And we're ready to blow. Missed my backpack blower. This electric thing is horseshit now that I've got that. Let's go see if we can figure out a way to use that, even though the throttle is not on the thing. Maybe I can throttle the left hand and drive the tube with the right. This is the jankiest way I've ever seen anybody use a backpack blower, but until the parts get here, this is still better than that electric shit. Alright, now maybe we can actually build a shelf. Let's see what happens if we can figure this out. Right? Wife called, having trouble with the fire. Gotta go play rescue. Be back. Here, we'll get it laid into the right spot. I'll run some fasteners through it into the heavy walls, make it even more secure. If I got them, might as well. And we'll start building the next section, which I have another support for here, so we'll be good. I mean, we are in between the lines, pretty close. Let's get a few screws in it to the wall to make sure it stays. Just realized it's not where I wanted it. So I gotta move it, I gotta check the door, and I gotta recheck the level. The handle over there, right there, that locks it, won't actually lock because it's not put in right. So we'll show you how to fix that here in a second too. But first, check the level one more time. Now that I moved it, hell, it's even better where it's at now. Awesome. Let's get some screws through this stuff into the wall. Let's see, does that head fit through? Almost. Gonna get some washers. Hey man, Harbor Freight does a pretty good job for just hardware packs for a good price. I mean, it's a piece of flat steel with holes cut in it. So, yeah, I know Harbor Freight stuff is usually pretty cheap, but some of their stuff works pretty good. I happen to like their hardware packs and some of their tools, believe it or not. So, but yeah, so we put that over it, make that head a little bigger for going through these. And let's go over here and pop that in right here. Now we can start building the next one. So, watching me put in a bunch of screws on shelves over and over again that you've seen how to do is going to get boring. So, we're going to cut here, and I'll come back when the rest of this is built, and I'll show you what I did. And now we have shelves. Done. So, that was a big project for the day. Got several hours in getting this cleaned up enough to get to it. Now I got to figure out how to take all that and make it fit into a 30-minute video. That's going to take some doing. But metal shelving. You have metal shelving like this. This is how you do it. All right, showed you how to put it up, and you just repeat the process down the line. One thing I did notice, I'll get up here and show you that if I was going to do it over again, I would do. So on this one, I used this type of post, like a middle post, in the front and the back, which kept me from being able to put screws on this post, which I mean, it's only the one. Every other one's got the screws into the wall, so it's super secure. But what I would have done is I would have taken one of these like T-style posts, like I got back there, and ran it in the back. And then these two middle ones, I would have had another one like this here, because it would have left more shelf space. So, but I'm not going to rebuild the whole thing over that one post. And then I've spaced these. They're 2 foot, 2 foot, 17 inches, 17 inches. And that's just what happened to work out on these. So that you have a top shelf, an even space shelf there. So you got your top, this one, and this one, right? So you get 3 spots for stuff there. And then I have 2 foot tall, big ones at the bottom for things like, you know, backpack blowers or pressure washers or whatever that I've got coming in to be working on for trade stuff and all that. But this will allow us to get this shop much, much more organized, which, as you can tell, holy crap, does it need it. Well, like I said, that's the project for the day, guys. Get the shelves built, everything cleared out. I got a little bit of mess to clean up here from the leftover parts. We'll figure out something. Maybe I'll find a spot and build one more out of what I got left. But that's it for today. Remember to go out on your homestead and do something to make it better, because anything less is unacceptable. You guys are still here? You made it all the way to the end? Well, if you made it all the way to the end, it means I must have done something right. So go down there to the bottom and hit the little like thingy. Right? If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe thing. Push the bell. Tell it to notify you when we put out some cool stuff. Right? Help us stick it to the government. Help us get this word out there. Help us show everybody what they need to be doing. Because if you made it all the way to the end of this, that means you think like me. If you think like me, that means you're getting ready like me. And we scare them. And don't be scared of that. Embrace it. Hit the shit at the bottom.